And here is Miss Brittany. Hey, what's up there?
Hi guys. Sorry, I'm with my
Look at
dog.
that beautiful doggy.
I have
Oh,
two.
and two of them.
Yeah, oh yeah, they put my OnlyFans on there. I do have an OnlyFans, guys.
So I was going to ask you that because somebody said that, but I was going to let you plug the company first. But maybe the
Yeah.
OnlyFans, with everybody stuck indoors, OnlyFans is probably doing even better than the spray tanning right now.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I also am a dancer as well. So like, I was doing that when because the clubs here are either like bikini or they're topless. They're not nude or anything. So I was like, if people want to see uncensored stuff, like I'll do like tasteful uncensored stuff. So then I did an OnlyFans, and obviously with the quarantine, I'm like trying to push it a little bit more. So
Sure, why not? You'd be a freaking nut not to. You're costing yourself money.
Yeah.
So you do have an OnlyFans, and it's
something.
the same thing like your Instagram. It's under the same name, Brittany_Rodgers with a D _ at the end of your name.
Yes.
What are some of the things that are on your off list?
So I have, I'm topless. I do a lot of like booty shaking stuff. So I have things from the club. I have like strip teases. I do like nude ones as well. Those are more for private DMs. So, people have gotten creative with asking certain things. So,
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, listen, of course, they want to.
But I mean, I post that on my Instagram anyway. So a lot of people, before I started it, they were like, where can I see all the uncensored stuff? And, when OnlyFans came out, I kind of was like, all right, well, I'll post it on here.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I shoot it anyway. So it's like, I don't mind sharing it. It's fine.
Do you do like virtual POV lap dance, like, since you do that at the club? Because that's kind of a big thing I've noticed out there in the porn hubs of the world.
Yeah, like, I mean, I don't do any like sex or play or masturbation or anything, but I like, I definitely will do like full on like what I would do at the strip club. And I will go nude. So I'm pretty comfortable with everything like that. I mean, I have girls that I work with that do all of that other stuff too, but I don't share that on mine.
You're not, so you let them know like right away, no anal beads when you subscribe.
No anal beads.
Ah, fuck! I was so fucking going there.
Right.
So you don't do any like fucking your boyfriend or nothing on there, nothing like that.
No, nothing. It's just all me.
All you, and no masturbation either. Would you talk a man through masturbation in the video though?
I would if they were interested in that, yeah.
Because I like those myself.
I used to have a Patreon, and I tried with my Patreon. I had done like a couple like sex toys and stuff like that. I don't ever want to bring in anybody on my stuff. I just want to focus on just like me for the person. But I tried that, and I kind of was like, well, I don't know if I really want to have all that stuff out there, so.
Yeah.
I kind of trimmed back just a little bit, and, I've been more happier. Not that I wasn't happy with it then. It's just, some things are just a little bit more personable, and I don't know. Sometimes I like to not share everything sexual with everybody, and like to keep just a little bit of, the what if, the unknowns. So.
Any girl on girl teasing stuff just to get the juices flowing?
I haven't done any of that, but I do have a couple girlfriends that we've been in talks that we want to do that because they have OnlyFans as well. So I will be working with something soon to collaborate with a couple of my girlfriends.
Oh, that would be great. We'll do an article on the rollout of that.
That sounds good. Oh, I'd be down. That would be cool. No, it would be really good.
That would be good. So you would be into that. You wouldn't have a problem doing that on the OnlyFans.
Yeah, not at all. Like, my girls, I work with them. So, you have to kind of get a little personal with them anyway. I change in front of them. We're not best friends if we haven't seen each other naked. So.
How far do you want to take that though? Like on camera?
I still would keep it tasteful. Just, I don't know, like just more like seductive type, like touching, caressing, like, there's not going to be any like going down or anything like that, but it will be really tasteful. So
think maybe a little diddling, one come for come, one of those things.
Right. Yeah.
That's pretty fucking hot. I have no problem with that.
Yeah, I don't either. And like I said, like I know girls that are doing all of it, and it's fine. Like, if that's what you want to do, like, I'm glad the internet lets you do a little bit more now. You know, I mean, it sucks that there's regulations on certain sites for things. I understand why, but Instagram
Yeah.
got a little bit too crazy itself.
Yeah.
They were flagging photos left and right on people's pages, even when their whole nipple was covered up, and I'm like, that's crazy. Like, why?
Adam McLeod was asking you do any dom stuff, or you do any domination type of video stuff.
So I haven't in a while, but I have done in the past. So I do. I look pretty good as like a very good dom, but yeah, I have done.
No doubt in my mind whatsoever.
I like to create a lot. I know I was like trying to read what some of the people say, and I know somebody said I look like I'm 18. That's really sweet because I'm actually 33 years old. So.
Young to me, hon.
Hey, I mean, I don't think I look 33, but I mean.
No, I would.
I
thought you were like Jas was just on. She's 28. I was gonna think you were in the same.
Yeah, she looked great. Yeah, no, like
but you are both under 30. But 33 is young still. You kidding me? You got a long way to go.
It is. Oh, and I like somebody said, does she trim, have a bush, or shave? So it's in a design and it's trimmed. It's short. I wax everything else, so I figured I'd throw that out there.
A design? I don't even want to ask you to say it because I want some of these fuckers to pay to see it, and they can tell me.
I know. I'm trying to catch up on reading some of these. So
yeah, some of them are funny.
They are.
Yeah. So the domination thing is pretty. Yeah, because you got like you're brunette. I don't know. I always thought the
and my hair is super long too. It goes all the way down to like my butt.
Oh, I love that.
It's very long.
Oh, that is fucking so sexy.
And it's all real. It's all real. Nothing against the girls who have
not like
hair.
The black chicks with the extensions and the bald head, right? Yeah.
Right.
You're not Wendy Williams.
I mean, I don't knock extensions. I've always had long hair. I've only had it short like 2 times out of my life. So I try to keep it as healthy as I can. Yeah,
well, you're doing a good job. It looks nice and looks nice and thick and healthy and shiny and stuff. So the dom with the dark-haired girl to me always kind of looked better than the blonde girl. Not that it looks bad when the blonde girl does it, but just the darker, like what's your national? Are you Italian?
No, so I'm not Italian. I get that a lot. I'm actually English. I'm about 60% English. So my mom's side of the family is from England. So she has like dual citizenship and everything. But yeah, so I'm like French and German. I have like 17% of that. I actually did my 23andMe, so we got a little technical. But I do have Native American in me as well. So
okay. Yeah, because you look like a girl from my old neighborhood type of look. I'm a greaseball from Brooklyn. So, I mean,
everybody's like, they're like, you're from Jersey, right? And I'm like, no, I'm not. But I mean, I can see where you get that.
Yeah, you do, because the darker skin, like an olive type of skin. I mean, like that Mediterranean look almost.
Right.
We could tell that type of thing. But you do have European in you, so.
I do.
That's cool. And where were you born? What state?
Virginia Beach, Virginia. Born and raised. Yep.
I would love to talk to you. We're going to still do the stuff that we were talking about in the DM that Mikey was talking about. And my friend Gary says definitely a Bensonhurst girl. He's one of my Brooklyn paisans.
Awesome.
So he knows where I'm coming from with that.
Yeah, that sounds good.
We would love to do some stuff with you to promote your OnlyFans.
Yeah, of course.
So it would be like you're doing stuff for us, but in the stuff you're doing, you're promoting your stuff. So, and obviously you're gonna, it would be on YouTube, so it can't be the good stuff, unfortunately. It has to be the teasing, the cheesecake stuff.
Right.
But that's cool though that you have an OnlyFans, and I really didn't think when I saw somebody said, does she have an OnlyFans? I almost felt weird to ask you. I didn't think you did. But I'm so glad that we got that out of the way.
No, I'm such an open book, so I mean, I don't know if that's too because of the industry I've worked in, but yeah, I'm like an open book. I'll talk about anything and everything. So
yeah. That's cool though. So that must be that's for you guys that are dancers. Obviously, you're taking a big fucking hit with these things being closed.
We are.
I was reading all over the place that like webcam things have blown up because people are stuck at home. But the thing is, I want to ask these people, when do you fucking have time? because your kids are home. I can't find time to do what I got to do anymore. I don't never have my own alone time anymore that I used to have.
No,
when do these guys go online and jerk off?
I mean, clearly I'm in my bedroom and I can't get away from my dogs right now. So. When I try to do it, either one of them is like right here, and I'm like, all right, just get away. Like, just give me 5 minutes.
Gary says he's going to hit you up on OnlyFans, so I think I may have got you a customer before we even had you officially as a maiden. Gary, please, I'll buy drinks for you. I buy him drinks anyway. We haven't hung out. I know Gary since we were both single and no children.
Oh gosh, that's awesome.
Long time ago, and we haven't seen each other in a while because life gets in the way, you know.
It does.
But it is what it is. But if he does your OnlyFans, I got the first 3 rounds, Gary. Next time, I want to get Brittany to work with us. And the bottom line is, if she's getting customers out of it, she's going to be happy and want to do some stuff with us.
Yeah, might as well.
That's fucking cool, man. So do you reside alone?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so you have time to make your videos and photos for the OnlyFans.
Yeah.
So do you do any webcam stuff besides OnlyFans, or you just do the pre-recorded material?
No, I just I do like pre-recorded stuff already, but yeah, I haven't done any like camming stuff. I've had a couple people come to me asking me about that, so I don't know. Like I said, I'm the only time I don't have availability is when I'm like doing my online school. But other than that, like, I mean, I've always had a very open schedule. So I kind of always have worked for myself and always like to have like free time. So I have more than enough time to like do things. So
good. Well, that's cool. Getting a question. Do you get guys trying to pay for sex when they're in the club with you?
Absolutely. All the time.
I was going to say fucking
all the time.
Every guy that buys you a drink is going to ask you, can we go somewhere and get a hand job? I'm not going to even ask you what the answer is.
And you know what? Like, people are only human. So like, I don't want to knock them, but I mean, yeah, like, I'm not a prostitute. Like, no, I like making money in the club. I like going home. I don't mess around in between. I've danced for 12 years. So like, that was like a long time, but I've been asked everything, and like nothing. Some people are like, well, I want to ask you something, but I don't want you to get mad. I'm like, trust me, it's probably something I've already heard or something. Like,
you can say it for them. You know what they're gonna say.
Oh yeah. I'm like, no, you're not gonna hurt my feelings or anything.
Do you get asked more for like sex acts there, or do you get asked more for, I want to take you out for a drink or a breakfast when like off premise?
So I always get asked at least once to 3 times a night how tall I am, because actually when I wear my heels, I have 8-inch heels. So I'm 5'10". So when I wear them, I'm like 6'5". So
that sticks out. That's great. Oh, I would immediately be like, boom.
Yeah. So I just tell people, they're like, oh my God, they're like, how tall are you? And I'm like, enough to dunk on you right now.
That's for shit sure.
But yeah, I do get asked like to go out or whatnot. And, I mean, I've actually never like done any of that. I'm not against it. It's just, I haven't, but there was a long part of my life. I was with somebody for 8 years that I married. So like, I was, super faithful, didn't, inquire anything else added in, and being, back and everything. I don't do it just for safety reasons. I'm like, I tell people if I seem interested in them, I'm like, look, these are the places I hang out with. If we happen to run into each other again, great. I just don't want to mix my work with like actually then going out with somebody. I want them to see me outside of that in a whole different,
That is, I could see that. That makes sense. Now, did you ever get like you? I don't know. You're in the Walbaums or Shop and Stop or whatever, Pathmark, whatever grocery stores are in your area, and you just you're in there and you're buying a bunch of bananas, and all of a sudden some guy keeps looking at you like he thinks he recognizes you from the club. You ever?
And normally normally they're like, so my name is Desire.
I like that. That's cool.
So I have no tattoos, but it is tattooed on the inside of my mouth.
Oh, that's hot. Oh, you dirty little girl, you.
So, it's funny because like a guy was like, I think I was in Wawa, and he's like, your name's Desire, right? And I was like, yes. And he's like, Okay. I was like, my real name's Brittany, by the way. Nice to meet you. You know, like, I was like, it's okay. Don't, you know, like, don't, I mean, I guess because they didn't want other people like hearing, but I have had people that are like, they either say something or you cross paths with people and they're with their family and they're like,
oh, of course. Yeah.
they're like, you don't know me.
Yeah, the wife's with him, doesn't know that
Right.
he was, you know, you were grinding on his sweatpants with no underwears the night before.
Oh, yeah.
3 songs.
No, it's funny because you will see people and they're just like, oh my God, are they going to say, you know, you just, I'll never say anything, but like, it's funny the way that they look because they're like,
yeah. Oh, she must have thought I was somebody else, dear.
Yeah, I'm like, oh.
I've never been there. You know?
Right.
Did you ever have a guy, like, when you're doing a table dance, like, pop a fucking heart on while you're doing it and feel it?
Yeah, people have, you know. Sometimes they say something, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. You know, I'm like, you're human. It's natural. Like, whatever.
Anybody ever fucking blow a load while you were doing it?
I haven't had that, but I've heard of other girls having that happen. So some girls are like, you know, oh my God, you know, like, just, they like to be, everybody likes to be like, you know, kind of clean as, you know, what they can. Yeah. So like, you know, naturally, like, if you're turned on, like, things are going to happen. So, I mean, it's like, you can't freak out or be any like weird way, I guess, you know, so.
No, I think it would be kind of cool. I mean,
well, some girls like it. Some girls are like, you know, like, at least I'm doing what they're in here for, you know, or whatever. They're like, I want to turn these people on, you know, so.
Yeah. Now I'm going to ask you the $64,000 question. I hope Leaf Girl Steph is still in here because she's one of our writers. She does our sex and relationship column. And she loves to go to strip clubs and told us a wonderful story in Toronto where they're all nude.
Okay.
No, she was in Niagara Falls, but she lives in Toronto.
Oh, okay.
And she was at a club and she got private table dance with a girl, and it got where they were fingering each other and really they were fucking each other pretty much.
Right.
So you have a lot of female, you know, like patrons over the years that come into the places?
I do, yeah. Some are straight, some aren't. So, you know, I mean, I'm straight, but it's funny. I actually really like dancing for women. Just being a woman myself, like, I know what I like and what turns me on. So, you know, when you get a girl that's straight, it almost like she questions herself because she's like, oh my God, like, I kind of like this, or I don't know, it's hot. So.
Fucking unbelievable. I've been begging my wife. We're married 25 years. I've been begging her from day one. I wanted to fucking go there and I want to watch. You know,
yeah, well, go. Take
she
her.
won't do it. I want to fucking just drag her one day.
Yeah, just be like, honey, we're going somewhere right now. And then go into the, you know what's funny is like the women, like strip clubs now have became more to the where it's like 50-50. Like half is women, half is guys. You know,
really?
Come in groups now. It's changed a lot over the years. You know, before it used to be like, I don't know, like 90-80% of men and women, you know, but now it's like girls are like, no, I want to go. Like, I want to see what it's about. And like, you know, the dancers aren't mean, you know, and I've danced everywhere. I've danced nude, I've danced topless, I've danced, you know, here we have really strict laws. So that's why we're in, you know, like thongs and tops. But, you know, I mean, everybody wants to see what it's like and it's fun. And like the dancers love when women come in, you know, especially when they're having fun and everything, like, because that's what we want. We want everybody to have a good time as well. So
I think that's so fucking, I mean, obviously every guy loves to watch two fucking girls, but especially his own fucking woman. I would fucking just.
Well, it's great for couples to come in because I think it's a big turn on. It's like, come in together, you know, because I've seen a lot of different couples of all ages come in and, you know, sometimes they'll want to dance together and then, you know what, they go home and they have their fun together. And like, that's cool. Yeah. Like, I like that. Like, go home and enjoy yourselves together. Like, that is what the whole purpose of it is too.
Exactly. And that's what Steph did. She said her and her husband went to the hotel. They were at some, I don't know, wedding or something. They all went out afterwards to a strip joint. She fucking had a wonderful time, and then her and her husband went back to the room, and they fucked like animals.
Yeah, like I'm like all for it. I'm like I'm glad I can make your night. Like, please, thank you. Like, go treat her good or go treat him well. You know,
like I wouldn't even want like to me, I want to go with her, not so I can get a table dance, because she would not be into that, and I can understand that, because I don't. To me, I could care less if like a bachelorette party kind of scenario with her. That's not cheating.
Well, there's a fine line of respect, and there's a fine line of what goes across with that too. Like I definitely, when I have couples that come in, my main focus is more for the woman than it is for the guy, because like you don't want to piss her off or anything. Like I'm a female too, so even though I dance and everything, I still want to feel the same exact way if I was to go into a strip club with the person I was with or whatnot. I don't want that person just grabbing on the person I'm with, and I wouldn't want to do that to like their man, boyfriend, husband, whoever. I want to make them feel comfortable too and have them have a good time and let loose before I can test the waters for things.
Yeah. See, I wouldn't even want her to. I would just get off on watching her get it, and then I wouldn't even want one myself. Unless she goes, I want to see that. Listen, this is all fucking hypothetical, and it'll never happen. But I'm just my goal is to not go to a place so I can get a table dance. It's so I can see her get it and use that when we get back to the room as just a fucking crazy turn on.
Oh yeah, it should be. I did see somebody make a really awesome comment. They said would you bang Joe Exotic?
Oh, I haven't watched that show. My wife has though. She's trying to tell me.
It's so funny. I'm not gonna lie, he's fucking hilarious. But no,
I like his hair. I used to have a mullet in the old days, so I'm jealous.
I mean, I love that he's like, I'm gay. I have a mullet.
Yeah, he's a queer,
I like
right?
guns. Yeah. I mean, I'm all for that. Like.
Oh, that's fucking funny. So what so I know what I'm probably going to do is once the quarantine is over, I'm going to say, honey, I have a great idea. Let's take a weekend trip to Virginia Beach.
Yes, come down here. Yes.
And we'll make believe we never spoke about it. It'll
just be not at all.
Desire. I want you to have a dance with Desire.
Yeah.
She's like, shooting with my own really fucking gun.
Exactly. We'll play it.
There'd be a fucking crime scene in your club.
Oh Lord, that would be awesome. That would be epic.
That would be great though. But see, you would be a perfect first timer for her because you know the deal. You know the fucking score here. Yeah,
Yeah, it is. Girls who've danced for a while know they're more aware than like the girl that's only been there for a year or two. That's normally younger. Nothing against the age itself. It's just you learn more as you dance because more things arise and come to you, and you just have to do it like that. I don't know. So like I have young girls that I've danced with and they're like, oh my God, there's a girl sitting at my stage. And I'm like, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Like, what are you worried about? Like, make them have a good time. Like, don't feel insecure or anything. Like,
yeah,
just make them have a good time and then they'll open up to you.
Yep. It's got a question, somebody from Mexico saying hi and asking if you ever did private parties or things like that.
So when I first started dancing, I had done like 1 or 2 private parties, but other than that, I don't do anymore. I did them when we had like security guards come with us and stuff, but as far as like now and over the years, I haven't done any of them, and I don't. Yeah,
because that's usually, if you're doing a private party, usually it's part of the deal is you at least giving a blowjob.
Yeah, and I just
it's different than just stripping.
You can only dance and do certain things for so long, and then kind of sometimes people want a little bit more, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah, no, listen, you have your parameters, and that's cool. That needs to be respected. But
right.
Yeah, no, listen, like you said, you do your OnlyFans thing. You don't do certain things on that. In your dancing, you do certain things on that. Now, another silly question is, I know guys touching you is a no-no for obvious reasons.
Right.
Even if I'm drunk and I'm fucking horny, I know what the rules are. I got to respect them, right? But do they let girls get away with a little more with you guys?
Not at my place. No,
really,
it's equal. It is equal. Just because they call it a Commonwealth state, they like to be super strict on everything. So, yeah, like I really don't. There's a certain part that like I don't mind. Like I don't want somebody like groping on my vagina or something like that. Like don't don't do that. But like, if you want to tuck it in, like into like my boob area or like the side of my thong or something like that, I totally like, that's fine. You know, it's the other people that, you know, just do a little bit. They try to do a little bit more, and you're like, no, please don't do that. So,
yeah, they're getting a little, they're trying to stick their finger in your asshole, really, but putting the dollar in it.
Some girls do think that, you know, they're able to do a little bit more because they're not a male. And like in our place, I mean, security's like, I'm sorry, they're like, it goes for both roles with, you know, either sex.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. No, I just was curious. And there's Mikey right there. Aloha from Hawaii. Mikey, Brittany is a fucking gem. She's amazing. We are fucking the Red Dot Productions is the offshoot of the MSM company that does the ladies. So MSM cool. Red Dot Productions is on fire because Mikey is in charge of it. And
awesome.
Mikey, trust me, Brittany is fucking a fucking 1,000, let alone a 10, in every aspect here. And we're gonna definitely do some work in the future. You ever get like a girl that like, now you're putting your boobs in the face and just like licks your nipple because she's like so horny and turned on?
Yeah, I've had that.
And like, do the bouncers go, whoa, whoa, lady, you know?
No, I mean, in VIP that's happened. So, I mean, I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, like they watch us, but, you know, I'm not, if I'm motorboating you and that happens, like, I'm not going to be like, whoa, hold up, you know?
Yeah, how dare you open your mouth?
Yeah, I'm like, well, I just stuck my boobs in front of your face. So, I mean, like, if you're like.
Yeah. They ever try to make out with you, guy or girl?
They do. Some people have, and that, you know, isn't allowed at all. So, you know, I'm just like, no, we can't kiss. So.
Yeah. No, I totally get it. You don't know, these fucking people are dirtbags, some of them. You don't know if they are.
Right.
You know? But that's, I'm just was curious, like, do women, and I think if I was a bouncer in a fucking dancing club, and I saw a girl getting a table dance and she was doing things, I would let her get away with murder.
Right?
But if the guy did it, I would be like, oh, buddy, relax. You know, club rules.
Exactly. That's exactly how you need to be.
Oh, I wish this was a POV right now where you're doing that. Let me get this out of the way so I can get all the...
I know, you'd be like, I'll be in a bedroom. Well, no, I mean, I could show my butt for everybody, so...
Ooh. Oh, look at this. Stars shining bright. Oh my God, you are a
I'm comfortable right now. I'm just in like, you know, a cute little like hoodie with some shorts right now. And...
You should be. We're all stuck in the house. Why would you be wearing something uncomfortable?
Yeah.
You should take it, actually.
Exactly.
You know, there's no rules in my club. You don't have to have bottoms on.
Perfect. I like it.
And ass eating is a requirement both ways. Right?
I love it. That's awesome.
That's so fucking cool. So what other states did you you were saying in the state you're in now, they're a little tighter with the stuff. What other ones have you been in?
So I've danced in Baltimore. They're nude there. Sorry, the dog likes to get.
Ooh, that's the big black dog. Yeah.
He's like, oh, okay, let's go in front of the thing. So I danced in Baltimore. I've danced down in Florida, a couple different places in Florida, and then I've danced. Where else have I danced? North Carolina, just a few. But I mean, I've been to strip clubs everywhere, and anytime I'm somewhere new, I'm like, yeah, let's go to the strip club, and then I blow all my money.
Cool. Now I know Florida does nudity, right? They're full nude, right?
In some of them, they are. I've danced in West Palm. They're nude there. I've danced at Rachel's. And then I was in Cocoa Beach, and they were just topless and stuff. So some are nude and some aren't. Miami, I've been to, but I've never danced anywhere in Miami.
Miami, we were in a full nude place one time. Tampa is like the strip club, like that's like the big thing down there. So that's a big thing. But it's weird in New York. In New York and New Jersey, if you do have full nudity, it's no alcohol served.
Oh, okay.
So it's weird. Like you're in the car trying to suck down a fucking 6-pack, you and your buddy, 3 quick beers each before you go in, because now you know you can't drink, and it's kind of takes away a lot of the fun, really. You know.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, because we have where you are allowed to drink, because we have, like, in certain cities around here, it's either topless or then non-topless. So you'd have to wear, like, you know, a bikini, but like a thong in the top. And they allow beer and wine on one side that you're topless on, and then if you have your top on and your thong on, it's full alcohol with everything.
Hi, I'm the Crazy Hawk, Blackstone Athlete's first ever Spartan race athlete.
I'm Thea Renee.
And you are watching Muscle Sport Magazine TV.
Hi everybody, this is Fitbeast alias Jazz, or Jazz alias Fitbeast. So today I want to talk to you about my decision I made this week with my OnlyFans accounts. You know guys, I have two websites, which is FanWise and OnlyFans. So I decided to close my OnlyFans because I think that I will have, and you guys will have, more opportunity to see me in video on FanWise. You know, I can post a lot of picture on my FanWise and more video than OnlyFans, you know. So I decided to create just for my FanWise diverse content, which is more into soft porn, muscle worship, any picture of naked picture, muscle worship picture, videos, and I think that is more nice for you guys because you're not obligated to subscribe to buy some video I do on VO Day. So you will be able to see on FanWise on my Instagram, there's a link that you can click on. Then you will see my video on sale, which is some sexual content or more into training. So you can just buy the video or subscribe and to be able to see all videos. So this is why I decided to close my OnlyFans. I'm gonna close maybe in the next week. I will see how it goes and hope you guys gonna enjoy what I'm gonna post on FanWise. So thank you again and take care of you.
Shut up and sit down.
Time for a little light workout outside. No whiskey, get the workout done at home. Have a good evening.
Hey guys, Kat Secor, IFBB Pro and Super League Pro, and you're watching Muscle Sport TV.
The second arrest. I think it was. I gave the last episode of Hairbag. I spoke a little bit about my first arrest, and you guys that been watching these shows, you know, before I put out fucking magazines with girls with big fucking steroid enhanced clits, I was a New York City policeman, detective and sergeant before retiring. And when I was a rookie, I worked in I like to still say it, NSU 14, which was based out of Bedford-Stuyvesant, Brooklyn, a very, very bad neighborhood, especially back then in the 80s. So one day I was walking a solo foot post, because that's what you do as a rookie. You're not in a car. You're on the street by yourself, walking around going, what the fuck's going on? With the radio to your ear. It's cheese dick, you know, fucking basically, you know. So I'm walking on my foot post, crack post 1. I guess it was crack post 1 and 2. And I'm on Fulton Street near Franklin Avenue by the Franklin Shuttle. And is the day tour, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And I hear, help, help, oh my God. And all of this, like, you know, fucking, you know, something's going on. So I'm like, I'm a cop. I have to go see what's that all about. Of course, like, you know, now it's, I have to go. I get paid to do it. Plus, as a rookie, you're dying for anything to happen. You're like, oh, I want to do something, you know. It's you know, there is boredom as a cop. Trust me, in certain situations, and we'll speak to them about those on future episodes. Long story short, there's a Key Food there. Now, for you people that aren't familiar, Key Food's a small franchise grocery stores that are in usually inner city neighborhoods. I worked at 2 different Key Foods as a teenager in Brooklyn. You know, they were all over the place. And there was one on Fulton Street in Bed-Stuy. And basically, I go in the store and I see a guy holding a knife to another guy's throat from behind. You know, he's like yoking him, and he's got the knife. This is Bed-Stuy. I'm the only white guy in the fucking area. So I'm like, holy shit. You know, well, I don't know what's going on. He's gonna fucking cut this motherfucker's throat. And the guy who's being held is like a shorter, older guy than the perp, right? So I get on the radio and I say, you know, crack post 1 to central 9 crack post 1, because there's more than one. There was 798.1 on that same radio, Brooklyn Radio 14, right? So I go, you know, a pickup of a dispute with a knife in Key Food. I'm going in, and I pull out my revolver at the time, and I point it at the guy's head, because he's taller, and I don't want to shoot the good guy to get to the bad guy. And I'm like, put the fucking knife down, or I'm gonna fucking blow your brains out. Oh my God, there's people running all over. It's Bedlam, Alice, right? Now Central's trying to get back to me on the radio. But it's really hard to be yelling and screaming at a guy who's ready to cut somebody's throat whilst pointing a loaded firearm at them and talk on the radio at the same time, even for a veteran cop, let alone a fucking jerk off a week out of the academy. Well, maybe this is 10 days out of the academy. The first collar was a week out. So then I hear woo, 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 the police sirens, and I'm like, oh good, somebody's coming to back me up, and I could maybe get this poor guy away from this bad man with a knife. And what happens, and I look out of the corner of my eye, and the car goes right past the store, and I'm like, oh fuck. Now I got to do Central. They just passed the location. It's the Key Food grocery store. Boom. So now they realized, I guess that didn't come through clear when I first did the first transmission. They make a U-turn. It ended up being people that worked with us, you know, with the training unit, and they come in, and basically, you know, the fucking guy now has 3 cops pointing a gun at him, and he decides to drop the knife. I run in, I fucking throw him on the ground, I cuff him. What the fuck's going on? Long story short, the guy with the knife went in with bottles and cans to return for the nickel that you get for a deposit. The manager of the store, who was the guy that almost got his throat cut, said, "You gotta wash these out before you bring them here. They're all filthy and dirty with, you know, beer and you know, Old English 800 and you know, grape soda, whatever else, you know, in the bottles." So the bottle bringer got mad at the wannabe bottle taker who wouldn't take them. So instead of just washing them out, or just telling him to go fuck himself and leaving and going to another fucking shithole store in the area, he figured if I put a knife to the guy's throat, maybe he'll take the bottles. Well, guess what? He did not take the bottles. Neither did the perp, because I didn't bring the bottles with me to the precinct, and he was in the precinct. He was under arrest for all of that good stuff that he did. So you never know what you might walk by. A key food at like 11 o'clock in the morning, there might be a fucking dirty bottle causing somebody to almost get decapitated and or somebody else shot.